So Robbie, on what is a very important week for the football club in both League and Cup, what are your thoughts ahead of this week?
Reflecting on the season so far, Ben, I think it's been lots of positives. I think the way we've played, we had a little tough spell. Lancaster away losing 3-0, they deservedly beat us. FC United, losing 2-1, real disappointment. And then drawing against Warrington Rylands at home in a game which probably, both teams didn't deserve to lose it. But a very late goal, got them an equaliser, and it was a bit of a tipping point for the club in terms of, can we recover? Bit of adversity. We've always been the ones in the previous 2 seasons being chased. Now we're the chasers, and it's something that we've got to embrace. It's something that we should thrive on. And since the defeat against FC United, we're unbeaten in 8. Only conceded 3 goals since the end of August. I think we're defending exceptionally well. We had to bring in a couple of loan players in Kevin Joshua and Freddie Sass. We now see Mendy as a midfield player. The football club, I think his performance against Buxton was fantastic, as was the collective. To play the way we did against a team from a league above was outstanding. We've had some real good performances, beating Ashton 5-0 convincingly. But if you look at the league table at the minute, in 7th position, we've got a couple of games in hand, but going into this week against a very, very good Ratcliffe side, undefeated in the league, full of momentum, very good managers, who's doing an exceptional job, an experienced group. We go there tomorrow night with an opportunity to close the gap. Make no mistake about it, it's going to be a very difficult game. They've got great experience at these levels. Went to watch them last year a couple of times. Obviously they fell short in the playoffs, but it's going to be a real tough test, and people have questioned us away from home. There's no doubt about that. And it's an opportunity now for the group, for the management staff to go and put on a real performance, real show, and show everybody how good we are. It's a game I truly believe we can go and win. I will be going there to win it. People say it's a must not lose game. Listen, if Radcliffe win, they go 10 points above us in the league table, and it'll be, 10 points is a big gap, but there's lots of football still to play. So if we lose, it's not over. We'll still believe with the quality of the players we have, we can still go and win it, because we've got a very, very good squad. Proven by the win against Hanley at the weekend in the trophy. Difficult game, but a late goal from Campbell got us over the line. The draw is later this afternoon, so we'll hopefully get a home tie, which will be fantastic. But again, before the start of the season, we wanted good cup runs, Ben, and to get as far as we have in the FA Cup as Macclesfield FC in the 4th qualifying round with a difficult game to come at Alfreton on Saturday. This is a week why you're at football clubs. This is a week for the players to think, these are the games I want to be involved in. Listen, we had an opportunity to call tomorrow night's game off, to prepare for Alfreton. I think Marine have had their game called off, and it was put to us, would you want it cancelled? But the players, the management, wanted to play the game. We don't want to have games in hand. We want to go to a team when we're full of confidence, playing some outstanding football, and go and try and put on a show and win the game. So again, we didn't want the game called off, but it's a week for the football club where we're going to be asked a few questions, and can we come through them? And I've got every belief in that group and the management staff.
You mentioned the games against Radcliffe and Alfreton. Obviously it's Marine after that as well. 3 really tough games coming up. Just how much do you think that these next 3 games can really be a catalyst, to really kickstart our season?
Well, as an owner of a football club, myself and Rob, we always analyse, we always look at situations, and the belief we have in that group of players and the management, bringing in Neil Baker now, who was invaluable to me as a young player in my early stages of career, and I'm indebted to him for my football career. You know, if it wasn't for him with his arm, putting his arm around my shoulder, helping me, encouraging me when I was at times probably thinking, am I going to be a footballer? But the trust I put in him and the trust he put in me was amazing. And I think bringing him in, obviously we lost Paddy to Chesterfield, bringing Neil Baker in, you know, with Sammy, who's been magnificent to help a young head coach in Mark Duffy, you know, and also Peter Band. Now we've got a perfect management team, experience, we've got youth, we've got energy, we've got people who care, and that's the biggest thing that we want to this football club, is people who care. And it hurts when you lose. And again, we're delighted with the management structure of the club, but the 3 games, Radcliffe, Alfreton and Marine, fantastic football club, doing exceptionally well. They've got some very, very good players. You know, not so long ago played Spurs in the FA Cup 3rd round, so you know, being in the playoffs, you know, a few times, and a real good football club. So again, it's a pivotal week. It's a week that is not going to define us, but it's a week that can certainly make people stand up and think, wow, yeah, they've got great resilience, great character. Everybody talks about us, no doubt about it. It's, again, a fixture that every single team will look out for in our league. Make no mistake about it, but it's a bit of relief from me this week that, you know, I'm no longer required to be in the dugout. I know I see Duff said I've enjoyed it, and that was a necessity because Duff's wanted a little bit of help because Sammy was at Manchester United, Biggs wasn't in the football club yet, so that just left him and Bandy. So I've enjoyed it. It's been great. It's been great to see the lads before games, half time, after games, but I can go back to my place now, not in the dugout, watching nervously. And the biggest thing for me in the last 4 games is, you know, I've been able to talk to the manager and help, and we've bounced ideas back on too, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's something that, you know, it's been brilliant. But now, the trust and the belief I've got in our management team is there for all to see. So it's going to be a nervous game tomorrow, but do you know what? The reason why you're at this football club with that badge on your chest and that fan base is because these are the games you want to play in. It's as simple as that. And big players, big games, these are the games. It's absolutely, I couldn't think of a better week for our football club to go into thinking, let's go and show everybody why we are Macclesfield, why we're everybody's cup final, and why we're favourites to win the league.
You touched briefly there on the impact of Bakes. You know, we had many a battle with him last season at Leek Town. Just what do you think he can add to the coaching staff what we've got already?
Well, the reason why we've done so well over the past 2 seasons is because we were getting chased by Skelmersdale in the first season and Leek. You know, there was times when I would speak to Bakes on a morning of a match day saying, any chance you dropping points today? You just keep winning, relentless, ruthless. And the reason why we were so strong and so good is because we had people pushing us. Now, you know, we're chasing. And with Neil Baker's experiences of being a non-league manager, his football league experience, his years of, you know, football, the knowledge he can bring to Mark Duffy with Sammy is going to be brilliant. I just think there's little details which he can add. I know how much work and effort and he puts in. He's watched 4 of our last 5 games. He's been sent VO videos. You know, spoke to him in detail last night with the manager. So again, if you've got Neil Baker, Sammy McElroy, Peter Band, all their experiences combined to put to Mark Duffy as a young head coach is going to be invaluable. You know, and he'll pick up little things of each of them. And listen, inevitably, Duff makes the decisions. You know, he has to do that. But if he listens to, you know, to those 3 and if they can guide him, I'm sure he'll have a fantastic managerial career, and that's what we want him to do. So again, great to have Bakes on board, no doubt about it. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So just finally then, obviously the FA Cup and the FA Trophy have huge financial implications for the club. Just how important are the Siltman fans going to be on what is the start of a 5-game away run?
Yeah, listen, we've been very... People don't ask questions of us at home. You know, the pitch, the atmosphere, the surroundings. You know, I think we've only conceded. We conceded 2 goals against Warrington Rylands, one in the league, one in the cup, and other than that, Ben, we've only conceded 2 goals at home, which is, just looking at my ball, only conceded 2 goals at home. So we know when we turn up here, you know, we are going to be favourites. You know, our dynamism, you know, our patterns of play, our relentless nature of attacking wears opposition out, and you know, but as a group, you know, they are being questioned away. There's no doubt about that. And as you say, first game at Radcliffe in the run of 5 is going to be a test. No doubt about that. A fantastic side. As are Alfreton. We've had the analysis. You know, we get 45-page documents on each opposition from our scouting network. So we're prepared. We're ready. We know how opposition play. Will they change to accommodate us? I'm not sure they will. We won't change. You know, we either play a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. It's you know, that's what we do. You know, that's how the recruitment process worked. But again, you know, if we do get beat and we do go out the FA Cup, we've still got lots of time in the league. And people have said, would you take a loss at Radcliffe to beat Alfreton? And the answer is simply no. I want to win both. There's no bigger game. Listen, if we want to get into the National League North, no doubt about that. Would I, right now, if somebody said to me, you can get promotion and go out the FA Cup, I'd take that right away. The league is the bread and butter. It's the fundamental part of why we get the fan base we do. The cup runs are brilliant financially, as you've said, and a great opportunity, you know, to try and get into the first round proper. We've never been this far. Starting with Radcliffe, it's a great game, but it's going to be a difficult place. They're playing so well. But then Alfreton at the weekend, we've beaten a team from the league above in Buxton, but it was home. Can we go to Alfreton on a fantastic playing service? You know, a fantastic football club, doing well in the league above. But we believe that we've got the players and the group and the mindset to go and win the game. And we're really excited about it. And then Marine on Tuesday, you know, I've had great dealings with Marine. Obviously we got Neil Kengi from there, who's done so well for us. You know, I know James from Marine, you know, and actually when I done the FA Cup draw, the 3rd round, I was so delighted for them when I picked Spurs out of the hat for them, and they made an awful lot of money. So I've got a good relationship with Marine and James. They're a good football club, and again, as I say, it's a huge week, but it's a week where every single player, every single part of the management, all the fan base need to be together, and let's go and show everybody why we were favourites for the league. Go and show everybody why people want to play here. Show why everybody, when the fixtures come out, they look for the name of Macclesfield FC, because we believe that we can beat anybody in our day, and we'll be certainly looking to win everyone.